Hey guys, welcome back to another tech control video. I decided to do a another live video of well, last year I did a sort of Black Friday deals and stuff like that, and I went over what I thought were good deals, and you guys you guys seem to like that video. So this year I figure I'm going to do the same thing. If there's anything you see that you want me to stop and talk about it a little bit more, go more in depth, I will try to do my best to keep up with the comments. Again, I'm gonna try, and I also want to try not to go as long as I did last year. Last year I think was like last year I think was like, I don't know, an hour and a half or something. So let's try and keep that down. But let's go ahead and get started. So Black Friday, if I could spell Friday.com, is where we will go. So for those of you that don't know, you can easily go to blackfriday.com, and here's where they'll have all the ads of all the major retailers and stuff like that. So you can see that apparently they're now sponsored. Um, sure, I didn't know. All right, all Black Friday ads. Okay, this looks more like what I'm used to. Um, I guess people are catching on, and now they're starting to get sponsors so that their sales and ads show up first. But really quickly, before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share with a buddy or two. Like and comment your thoughts below. Um, I see they added Amazon to the list. I don't remember Amazon being there last year. So let's take a look. I'm only really going to cover a few things, tech and gaming and stuff like that, Um, that's about it. So let's take a look. There's a 48-hour deal starting tonight. That's what it looks like. We have, what do we have? A Ring doorbell. That's actually not bad. Personally, I've been getting into sort of like modernizing my house and making everything like techie. And a Ring doorbell. Oh, this isn't even Ring. It's Blink. I've never heard of Blink. Who is Blink? Oh, that's kind of cool. You get to compare it with Amazon and Walmart. I thought this was Amazon. Yeah, this is Amazon. All right, I guess you get to compare it with Walmart. The Luna controller is $20 off. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go to page 2. Oculus has a $50 promo. Sure. You got to sign in with your Facebook account now, or should I say Meta account now. They got some headphones. I wish they would let me click on it and see the deals right here, but I guess they sort of want you to go directly to Amazon and things like that. All right, I'm not really seeing too much prices. Okay, and it looks like we just ended. Yeah, so now it's toys. Okay, let's go back. All right, so for Amazon, there really isn't much I could do there to look at the stuff unless we go directly to Amazon, but maybe we will if we have some time at the end. Let's go to Best Buy. So these are supposed to be actual scans of the ads. Somehow they get them and they upload them. Um, but I think last year they were interactive. It doesn't look like this year they are. You can only compare the prices. That's fine. So let's take a look. What do we got? An Apple Watch Series 3 for $100, 110. Seems a bit old now. I don't know. I think I'd skip that. What else we got? A Series S for $299. That is not a sale. I can tell you right now. That is the exact same price. And good luck finding one, to be honest. Although the Series S is starting to pop up a lot more frequent than I see the Series X. So you actually may have a shot. 70-inch 4K ONN. This is a proprietary brand from Best Buy. I think it replaced Westinghouse. I think that was their name. I'm not sure, but it's sort of like a internal brand, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, and it's a great price for a 70-inch 4K TV. But just understand that it's not a Samsung or a Sony, a LG, anything like that. Even Sharp. So you're not gonna get the best quality especially not for that price. But you want a 70-inch, pretty big 4K TV. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles. I'm sure it's not a bad deal actually for a 70-inch. All right, online only starting November 22. That was a few days ago. And again, good luck to anybody. Good luck to anybody getting one of these. Thank you, Road, for the nice comment. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do my best to keep up with the comments, but sometimes I sort of get these blinders. But thank you, Road, for the wonderful comment. All right, let's look at some of these games. Again, good luck getting these consoles, but let's see. We have Watch Dogs Legions. This game came out like, I don't even remember, but it's within the last year, and it's already $15. Wow, that's incredible. UFC, Dungeons. Okay, so for those of you who have an Xbox and are thinking of picking up some of these games, I just want to remind you that if you want to save money, some of these are already on Game Pass. Like Dungeons, for example, that's on Game Pass. Squadrons is on Game Pass via EA Play. You have so this show is on Game Pass. There is a Mortal Kombat. I just can't remember if it's 11. If not, then which one? I can't remember. Back for Blood is definitely on Game Pass, and so is... No, this one's not there yet. This is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but there are rumors that it's coming soon. So I'd even hold out. And don't get me wrong, $25 is a great price, but if you know it's coming to Game Pass soon or eventually, and you could play it for no extra cost other than the subscription, you know, I'd wait for that. But if you can't wait, $25 is still a good deal. Grand Theft Auto 5, $15, man, this game will never die. I do actually think it's going to be free on PlayStation soon. I don't remember when exactly, but maybe April or something like that. And then you have some Nintendo Switch games, and I'll tell you what, now may not be a bad time to pick these up because Nintendo Switch games hardly ever go on sale, so that's not a bad deal. Valhalla for $20. I know it had a lot of bugs, believe me, it does, but it's still a decent game. Out of the last three that came out, I would say it's the weakest for sure. Odyssey and Origins were definitely better, but it doesn't hurt to pick it up for $20. That's not bad. All right. Some of these controllers, I mean, nothing special here. This is right about the price anyway. If you catch it on a good sale, this is just an average sale. $23 for Turtle Beach headset, wired. Sure, it's not bad if you don't have a headset. $70 for the PlayStation DualSense controllers. That is no sale there. Is this a 1 year? Yeah, there's a 1 year for $40. That actually is a pretty good deal. Sometimes you may find it for $35, but if you were to find it for $35, I think now would be the time, and obviously it's $40, so not a bad deal to pick it up. Nintendo Switch bundle with Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart continuously tops the Nintendo charts somehow week after week, and now you can get it as a bundle, so not a bad deal. It's basically the Wii plus the game for free. That's not bad. Ratchet and Clank for $40. It's okay. Spider-Man Miles Morales for $40. I think it came out at $50, so getting a $10 discount. I think it came out at $50. Either that or $60. I don't remember it being the full $70. Either way. NBA 2K26. Now this came out a few months ago. That's really frustrating to see it now for more than half the price. Oh, but that's on PS4. Sure. On PS5 and I'm assuming Xbox Series it's $35. Alright, so about half. It's okay. Alright, let's see. $188 for an MSI 27-inch non-4K, just a standard 1080p, but 144 hertz refresh. That's not bad. I'd still opt for the 4K if that's an option, but you're definitely not gonna find it at a 4K monitor under $200. Under probably $350 you won't. Fitbit, okay, Fitbit, $60 off the Versa 2. That's not a bad price. And the Anchor Bluetooth not headset, speaker for 50. It's normally 100. That's actually a good deal. 50% off. Can't complain. AirPods Pro 159. We've seen this sale many times. That's, it's not the best deal, but it's not the worst either. Not a bad time to pick it up. Couple of laptops here. I don't like to go into too much detail with laptops because it really depends on the amount of RAM and the type of processor and the memory, the display, and then whether you have a preference for number pad or not. I do. So it's really hard to judge these like so quickly within a few seconds and then say whether it's a good deal or not. But it's either way you look at it, it's hard to beat $179 for a laptop. 4 gigs, 12 on the storage, 128 I'm saying on the storage. Not the most storage, not the most RAM. Doesn't even say what processor it is. It's not the greatest, but for 179 you can't ask for the greatest. What do we got here? 4K Vizio. So I like Vizio. They tend to give you like a high-end product, semi-high-end I should really say, for a decent price. You're not paying high-end money. So Vizio is pretty good at that. 70 for 4K. We saw the other one at the beginning of the ad that was a lot cheaper, but again, the brands matter. Vizio, the refresh rates are probably better, the colors are probably better, things like that. Okay, what else? We have a wall mount for $29. Doesn't say if it's Vesa compatible or anything like that, but it is from ONN, that same name brand we saw earlier. So I would hope that it would fit their TV. Here's another OWN special 40-inch 128. That's not bad, but I mean, this day and age, I'd go for at least a 55. At least. All right, couple of straight talk deals. What else? We have AT&T prepaid. Okay. $750 in e-gift cards with activation. Who is this through? AT&T and Verizon. Okay, it's not a bad deal. I'm not mad at it, but I don't know. I think that we'd have to really see the specifics in here. What are the e-gift cards and where are they for? Okay, you gotta stand. All right, I think I'm nearing the end here. Yeah, I did. So can I just go back here? Yep. All right, that was Best Buy. Let's do Target. Let's take a look. All right, Target has Element, which I think is the same deal that Best Buy has. Like, that Element is their like Target's brand. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. $300 for a 65-inch with Roku built in. All that really means is just it's a smart TV, and it has the Roku app. Cool. I guess that is kind of cool because not everywhere you'll get the Roku app. All right, we're seeing the same deal here with the Wii, the Oculus. Oh, look at that! You get $50 gift card. I assume it's a Target gift card. So this deal actually ends up being better if you want an Oculus. Get it from Target, and it's still gonna cost you $299, but you get a $50 gift card. That's not bad. Oh, so NBA 2K was cheaper at Best Buy. I think there, what was it, 26 or 25 or something? Here is 30, so $5 more. The Bose Quiet Comfort 35 for $180. I listen, I'll say that these are really good headphones. They're great, and they have excellent noise cancellation. But whenever you see that there's such a drastic discount, that means that a new model is right around the corner. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get the 45s. Actually, the 45s might have dropped already. I don't remember, but I think so. So we could be looking at the 55 dropping any day now, or at least like after the new year or something like that. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, TVs, 65 inch from Samsung. Ultra HD HDR at 569 for 65 inches. And then the 70 inch, also from Samsung, 650. I know you're thinking 5 inches more. I don't know, for $80 more. I don't know if it's worth it. I feel like we could get a better deal on a 70 inch. It's just for 5 inches. Like if this was the price for the 75 inch. Although I will say 75 inches for $849 is still a good deal. But I don't know about that 70. So I'd go with either the 65 or the 75. Like I'd skip that 70. What else we got? Okay, some LG TVs. These aren't OLEDs. These are LEDs. Which is fine. That's pretty good. Oh, here are the sizes. I don't know why I couldn't find that. I was looking for the size here, and it's right here in the corner. 55 and 50. So $80. Oh, they're different models. One Samsung, one's LG. Okay. 50 for an LG, $400. I don't know if that's worth it. Especially when you got Vizio and stuff like that. Okay. Samsung 55. Sure. I guess that's not bad. You save, nah, I don't know. I don't know if I like either of these deals, to be honest. But you do get inexpensive sound bars. That's fine. You know, when sound bars are that inexpensive, those are really good to just buy for people who don't have any sound bar. It's always best when you have a high-end sound bar as opposed to one of those that are really inexpensive. Although the inexpensives are still better than nothing, better than the TV speaker, but still, if you want good sound quality, you want to go for something high-end, at least $500 or more. And then if you guys want some recommendations on sound bars, we can always look at some of those at a later date. Just let me know, comments below and stuff like that. All right, 159 for a 32-inch TLC. TLC is mid-tier. RCA also mid-tier, mid to low tier, I'd say. How big is this one? 43 for 229. That's not a bad deal. If you're limited on space, neither of these are bad deals. Definitely worth checking out. I mean, again, they're not the top brands, but they're not the worst either. Okay. I have a mounting bracket for $99 for 42 inches to 85. Okay, that's actually a decent price. All right, LG LED 549 for 65. Sure, it's okay. It's not bad. I'd still go for that Vizio that we saw earlier at the beginning, but you know, these deals are always first come first serve, right? So if you can't get those really good deals that I personally thought were really good, then these are like the fallback, and they're not bad either. So LG 65 4K at 549 is not a bad deal. It's not an OLED. This one, however, is 55-inch OLED for, wow, 1,100. Ooh, I gotta say that's a good deal. I've seen better. It's really not that bad, but I mean, I'm just thinking 3 years ago, this would have easily been $2,000. So today I've seen better deals, but it's really not that bad. If you want an OLED, 55 is a decent size. And that's really not bad for OLED. OLED only downside is the images burn after like 12,000 hours or something like that. So just be careful. And I don't mean leave the same image on for 12,000 hours. That's not what I mean. I mean after 12,000 hours of continuous viewing, after that point is when a still image that's left there for 5 minutes could start to burn in. Something as little as 5 minutes. Now the newer TVs, they're pretty good about refreshing and things like that, and you could do your own refreshes, but either way, just know that there is that stigma, I guess, about OLED. or the con. Let me say that's a con. The pro of OLED is that the image looks amazing and it's the deepest black there is. The brightness isn't as high when compared to like a regular LED or something like that, but or a QLED, let's say, it's probably the closest thing. Um, but OLED is an amazing image, so that's why I'm paying emphasis to this LG OLED for 1155 inch. Really not a bad deal, but I think I've seen the 55 inch for 900 and change, maybe bordering 1,000. So $100 more compared to what I've seen really isn't that, it's not gonna make or break the deal. But anyway, just a thought there. Element for $299, 55 inch 4K, sure. Samsung, this isn't the QLED, no. For 65, that's not a bad deal, but I think the best one out of these is this LG OLED. So what do we have here? Vizio Soundbar 5.1, 199 year, and then with the 2 on the side. I don't know. Again, nothing against Vizio or any of these soundbars that are on the inexpensive side. You are saving $50 here, so it's normally $250. This could be a decent soundbar, and again, any soundbar is better than the stock standard speakers, but a real good soundbar, you'd have to spend at least $500 on that. Okay, TCL with Roku TV, how big? 65 for $500. Again, not a bad deal. If some of those other TVs are all sold out, then this is a good fallback. What else? These by Anchor. $20. You can't argue with $20 for any of these. Skull Candy. I actually really like Skull Candy as a brand. Okay. All right, iPhones. This is for who? This is Target and AT&T. There we go. So you get $250 off an iPhone with a new line. So you already have to have AT&T, I guess. To it doesn't say additional line, so maybe if you're a new customer, I guess it'll count. But $250 off, that's not a bad deal. Does it include Apple Care? I wonder. I mean, if it does, then that means the price of the phone plus Apple Care is driven up, and then you get $250 off. That's fine. What else you got? You got free iPhone SE. Sure. It's not the worst deal. I mean, it's free, right? You can't argue, but I've seen better phones. Like I've seen the actual iPhone 13 for free. Obviously, there's caveats and stuff like that, but I guess an iPhone SE for free is you can't really argue with that. All right, Apple Watch. So, like I said before, the 3 is a bit old already by now. I think that's 4 years old now. $169, not the greatest deal, but it's not bad if you want to buy it for somebody and give it to them if they never have had an Apple Watch. Then sure, that's not a bad deal. And I guess that's the whole point of Black Friday, right? With Christmas right around the corner. So, as a gift, sure, you could give somebody this, but I probably would opt for the Apple Watch SE at $219. It is a little bit more, $50 more, but again, it's definitely a better watch than the 3. And then the 7 at $400. I think that is the actual price, so no discount here. So for you, yeah, definitely give away the SE if you could. All right, what do we got here? Headphones. AirPods, these are the original. It doesn't, with charging, it got to be the 2nd gen then at least. Well, it doesn't say, so maybe it is the 1st gen. For $114, I've seen them for 100. So, and you're only getting 15 off. That's not the greatest. $179, no. These are the new ones that just came out. Okay. So they're not discounting those, but they're just saying they're available. And then the AirPods Pro, $189. I thought we saw them for $179. No, $159 at Best Buy. I can't remember, but I think Best Buy was cheaper than this. So just compare the two and double check. All right, let's move on. Fitbit. So those of you with Android phones and not an iPhone, Fitbit is probably the next best thing when it comes to a smartwatch. I mean, there are others, but Fitbit is probably the best one to go with. Yeah, the Galaxy, sure. I would definitely stick with the Fitbit, and these are good prices for them. 129. I remember paying, I think it was like 150 for one that was similar to this, like 5-6 years ago, and it was nowhere near as advanced. It didn't really track your heartbeat. It just, no, I think it did track your heartbeat, but it wasn't that accurate, and it tracked your steps wildly inaccurate. Like, it would say that within a few hours I would complete 10,000 steps, and I knew that was wrong. So it was just wildly inaccurate. I don't know how it calculated. I don't know, every time I swung my arms, maybe, who knows. And I talk with my hands a lot, so maybe it was counting every time I did this as like 3 or 4 steps, who knows. All right, the Galaxy Flip ends up being free. Is that with the $300 gift card on top, or is it free because of the $300 gift card? Get up to $250, smartphone new line of 50. All right, so it's $300 total that you get, most likely across installments, and that's how it ends up being free. Google Pixel 6, this phone just recently came out. You save $50. Sure, that's not a bad deal. It's a good phone. So you want to save $50, you could do it that way. What else you got? All right, the Google Nest battery-powered video doorbell. Sure, so this is like Google's version of the Ring, which is kind of cool. I did actually see a recent comparison of the Google Nest and the Ring, and they each have their pros and cons, so it's really up to you what you prefer. I'm slightly partial to the Ring with Amazon, but the Google one did have some cool features too, which I did like. So if you get the Google Nest, the doorbell here, then you most likely want to get it with the hub. I mean, I guess you can see it on your phone. That's not a problem, but this is kind of cool to just have like in your living room. You don't have to find your phone or get up and go get it if it's charging or something. $20 for an Echo Dot. That's a great price, but I'm pretty sure that's the same price on Amazon anyway. You know, I know that Amazon came out with this new one, and I can't tell the difference between the two other than the shape. From what I understand, the sound quality is exactly the same. So if you want to save some money, then just go with the Echo Dot. That's pretty much it. What else we got? All right, I'm not really going to cover laptops. I'm not sure what this camera is. Oh, are these the ones that give you like an instant Polaroid? That's kind of cool. I think it is. All right, more inexpensive headphones. The tiles here. I guess if you have Android, that's fine. But I personally have used the Apple AirTags, and they're great. They're phenomenal, and it's only $5 more. If you get a pack of 4, then it's 25 each, or just one is 30. I definitely recommend that if you have an iPhone. All right, Beats Solo 3, $400. That's a good deal. That's not a bad deal. But the Solo 3s have been out for a while. I feel like we should be getting an upgrade soon, unless the Solo Pros was the upgrade. And then we're just never gonna get another one of these. We're just gonna get like a Pro 2. But this isn't a bad deal, $400. Did I 149? Sure, I think you're saving $100. Yeah, there it is. You're saving $100 for these, the Power Beats, which is not bad, but they're not for everyone. I gotta say, I tried the original Power Beats, the 1 and 2s, and I really like those. But these, the Pros, when I put them in my ear, they were just uncomfortable. I don't know why. Maybe they changed the design for whatever reason, but I just wasn't that comfortable. All right, so the Theragan Elite. I've seen these less expensive, but not this specific model, just one that's similar. This is like the top of the line one. If you want this one, I don't know what makes it top of the line compared to the others, but $300, you're saving $100. It's not a bad deal. Although again, the non-top of the line ones are a little less expensive. So like $159, almost half. What else we got? We have a couple of gaming monitors here. 24-inch. No, that's too small. But why is it so expensive? Doesn't tell me whether it's 4K or 1080. Doesn't tell me the refresh. All right. Ooh, wow. This is a great deal here. So this Quadcast mic is normally 140 for this version, the one that's all red. And then there's the exact same microphone with LED colors, not LED, RGB colors, because this is technically LED red, but RGB colors that you know, constantly change, and that's like 20 bucks more for whatever reason. It's like 160. So this here being at 83 bucks, 84 technically, that's a great deal. You're saving $56. I may actually pick one of these up. I'm not sure though, because I did have one, and not that the quality was bad. Believe me, it was good, but I just felt like compared to what I had before, and it was the previous version of this, compared to what I had, it wasn't that much better of an upgrade that justified such a huge price point. But at 84 bucks, that might be justifiable. However, since then, Fifine did send me this upgraded mic, and I've been loving it ever since. So I don't know if that is a good deal, though. I don't know if for me personally I'd upgrade. But man, that's good. All right, let's going back over here. There's no sale price here on the Series S. It is $299. I guess with all access, they're trying to advertise that. It's just a program by Microsoft, not necessarily Target specific, but all access for 25 bucks a month for 2 years. You get the Series S, you get Game Pass Ultimate, which is, you know, kind of cool. Yeah, sure, that's fine. But again, nothing special here. This is, you could get this deal anywhere. 10 bucks off the Xbox controller. I think Best Buy, we saw that they had like the different colors for the same price, so I'd go with that. Although if you like the black, by all means. But the black comes with it with the Series X anyway, so I'd opt for the other colors. All right, games. Wow. Village, Resident Evil Village, or 8, however you want to call it, is already 20 bucks. This game came out earlier this year, if I recall. And that's a good price. What? Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. This thing came out like last month, not even like a few weeks ago. It's already 20 bucks. To be fair, it came out at 40, not at the full 60 or 70. But still, 20 bucks for a couple of week old game. I might even pick this up. We did see these already around these same prices. It Takes Two is a really good game. 40? No, this one was 2K22 was cheaper at Best Buy. I think it was 35. So $5 difference. Far Cry just came out recently, and it's actually a pretty good game. For 40, I just don't remember if Best Buy had this one. Guardians of the Galaxy for $29.99. That's a good pickup right there. Oh, and Deathloop for $29.99. This game is like Game of the Year contender right here, with IGN giving it a 10 out of 10. So that's a good pickup right there. Although again, if you have Xbox, it's a 1-year exclusivity with Sony. So if you just wait the 1 year, you'll get it on Game Pass for no extra charge. Wasn't this 25? I feel like everything at Target is just $5 more for some reason. But okay. Need for Speed, again, that's available on Game Pass. Avengers technically right now is on Game Pass. However, for $15, it's not a bad pickup. The game isn't that great, but Spider-Man just came out on PlayStation, so for $15, you get to play with Spider-Man. That's not a bad deal. All right, and here these are pretty much the same prices. Yeah, I think it was 40 at Best Buy for the 1 year. So no real savings here. No real savings here either. Okay, let's keep going. The the Nintendo Switch OLED. For $349, that's its actual price. So there is no sale. I guess they're just letting you know, hey, we have it. Come pick it up. Now this is kind of cool. You get a little Mario doll with this game. That's not bad. I'll take the Mario doll. But I'd rather, I mean, if you're not going to get an OLED, get the bundle with Mario Kart already in it, and the game comes out free. You don't get the doll, though. Cyberpunk for $10. Man, this is, it's sad to see what Cyberpunk has become, because last year, I think around this same time, before it came out, we were talking about this game like it was game of the year, game of the century, that type of stuff. And then it came out and it was just really buggy and stuff like that. I don't necessarily think that the game itself is bad. Just, I guess if you can't play it because there's so many bugs, that would classify the game as being bad. But, they're working on it still a year later. All right, God of War for $10. That's a no-brainer. If by now you haven't played God of War, amazing game. 10 out of 10 from IGN. Definitely pick that up at $10. PlayStation All-Stars, you can skip that. Nobody wants that. Actually, PlayStation gave it away for free. And now they have the audacity to charge $10 for it. All right, we have some dolls. Look at that. Anybody's interested in dolls? I'm sure they're on sale of some sort. Look at this. You get a giant Malibu house or some sort of Miami variant. Oh, look at that. It's cool. For little kids and teaching them to be like Bob the Builder kind of stuff. That's cool. All right, we're done with Target. Let's go back. Home Depot. I don't know if I want to see Home Depot. JCPenney, Kohl's. Yeah, Home Depot, which is kind of cool for homeowners, but if you're here for games and tech, I guess Home Depot is not. Oh, that was Walmart we were looking at. I'm sorry. This whole time I kept saying Best Buy. Because I saw the blue. That was Walmart. So replace up to now everything I've said Best Buy with Walmart. And sorry about that. Let's see Best Buy real quick. All right, so this is page 1. Okay, no prices. Couple TVs, 70-inch Samsung for $6. Okay. 65-inch Samsung for $700. Chances are this is probably the QLED. I don't know. They're not giving me specifics here. Oh, here's some specifics down here. Okay. Samsung 70-inch. Is that the same one? 70 for $599. Oh. Okay. The specifics are down here. 4K Crystal UHD, the Tizen TV. Tizen, I think, it only refers to the operating system of the TV. And it also, Tizen used to be the operating system for like Nokia phones. Super popular at the time anyway. Those of you that remember Nokia. The Bravia for 65-inch. That's not bad. I would still prefer the OLED from LG that we saw. I don't even remember who was that now. Target, maybe? I'm confusing all the retailers, but that was $1,099, $100 less, and you get a better image. Not that the Bravia image is bad by any means. It's great. It's just not OLED great. But also at the same time, to play devil's advocate, you're not dealing with the burn-in that you deal with OLED. So $100 more, it's not a bad deal. And you get 3 months of Apple TV for free. That's a good deal. A lot of good shows on Apple TV. Ted Lasso, highly recommended. 55-inch for an Insignia. Insignia is Best Buy's brand. Wow. I don't know. So who is Westinghouse? Who is Westinghouse? I don't know why that's stuck in my head. But okay. 55-inch for 4K from Insignia. That's not a bad deal for $300. Insignia being mid to low tier. I'd put them like slightly above RCA and what's the other one? I can't remember, but definitely above ONN. For sure. Samsung 65-inch, $700. It's okay. The Crystal UHD is probably their second best lineup behind QLED. So if you could get any of these prices seem pretty good. No complaints. This soundbar, 7.1, Dolby Atmos, $500. Okay, so this is what I was saying. $500 is probably would be the bare minimum starting point for a decent soundbar. And right off the bat, if you see 7.1 channel, that's pretty good. Versus, and then you also have Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos is supposed to be the top of the line audio quality. So any soundbar that can support Dolby Atmos is, chances are, a really good soundbar. And like I said, $500 was the previous price. You're saving $220, almost 50%. This is almost a no-brainer here. If you need a soundbar, you want a good quality soundbar, that's a good one. Obviously, there are better ones, but for that price, that's not bad. All right, so here we have more of the Echo and Google stuff. GoPros. What is this? The A7 III mirrorless. So, all right, this camera here, this is basically one of the top of the line cameras, especially if you want to create content, right? And whether that's YouTube channel or vlogging or, anything like that. Even TikTok, you need quality stuff. You could use your phone, but believe me, the difference in quality is always going to be better when you use one of these cameras that are specifically designed for that. So, what are you saving here? $200, not the best deal. So, I would keep looking, honestly. Another camera that Sony makes is the ZV-1. That's made specifically for vlogging, but it's also good at 4K content, and that's like $800. So that might be a cheaper alternative to this one, if you want to look at that. What else we got? Computers. I'm pretty much gonna skip these. $100 Chromebook. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Chromebooks, so I'd skip those altogether. Okay, what do we got here? Gaming monitor, 27-inch LED. With G-Sync. Doesn't tell me the refresh rate, so I can't tell you whether that's a good deal or not. But I have seen a lot of new monitors that support both G-Sync and FreeSync. So this one, you're only getting it with G-Sync. So, just look out for that. What else? Bose Quiet Comfort 199. I've seen these better, although $80 savings, that's decent. These don't go on sale that often, but I think I have seen a little bit better, like $179 or something like that. What else? Adjustable table. Oh, I know what this is. So typically with a standing table, it's like, I don't know, like 4 feet, that a piece of 4 feet that goes on top of your desk. Sorry, I keep hitting this microphone. That goes on top of your desk, and then that is what raises, not the actual desk itself, but this one here is the actual desk that lifts up, which is kind of cool, for those that want that type of stuff. And that's a good deal. You're saving basically 33%. Remote starter for your car. These, every Black Friday they have them. Best Buy, PC Richard and stuff like that, you get them right about the same price, but they're not even that expensive to begin with. Where they get you is they basically want to install it. Unless you are pretty car savvy / tech savvy, you got to be a little bit of both to install this on your own. Then sure, you can do it, but in reality, they don't care about the price of this. They want to get you with the install. That's where they make all their money. All right, save up to $1,000 on qualifying with trade-in, activation, blah, blah, blah. Of an iPhone 11, damn. Oh, or newer, I'm sorry. So you trade in an 11 or newer, and then you get up to $1,000. I don't know if that's off instantly or maybe installments, who knows. This isn't really giving the details here. It doesn't even say what company is it. Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, although I guess that's also T-Mobile. I don't even know if Sprint is still around anymore. Okay, you got a little Roomba here. You could find alternatives a lot cheaper than this, but the Roomba is the original. What else you got? Okay. Nothing else that's really interesting to me. I'm checking the comments. Nobody's saying whether they want me to stop or anything like that. So, okay, I won't. 150 off MacBook Air models. Sure. Okay. Alright, so QLED is probably second best quality compared to OLED. Or, again, pros and cons, right? These are brighter than an OLED. So if like you have this in a living room where there's a lot of natural light, then maybe you want to consider a Samsung QLED compared to an OLED that's that the brightness isn't that high. That's more for an area with that's not well lit or doesn't have a lot of natural light. Not that they wouldn't be good, but these would be better. That's all. So QLED second best as far as image quality. They also don't have to deal with that burn-in, but the blacks aren't as deep as the OLED. The OLED like literally turns the pixel of the screen off completely because it can do that. Part of each pixel is individually lit with its own light. So anything that's black, the pixel is off, literally off. So it's the same as if the TV is off in that portion of the screen, which is kind of cool. That's how you get the deepest black. It doesn't get deeper than off. All right, what else? 55 for Samsung, 75 for another Samsung. Are these all? Yeah, these are the QLEDs. Well, this isn't a bad deal, actually. You get the Neo QLED, which is supposed to be like the I don't know, QLED 2.0, if you want to call it that. So that's actually not a bad deal. 65-inch QLED for $849. That's a pretty good deal right there. And then you got the 75, almost double the price. Yeah, no, I'd stick with the 65. For 75-inch, there were like other deals that were less expensive. Again, not as good a quality, but you know, almost double the price. I'd rather go with the 55-inch. Okay. Yeah, so some of these are just okay. 500 off is nothing to scoff at, so that's a decent one. But then some of these you're only getting $200 off. I don't know how great of a deal that is. We saw the 55-inch, although this is the C1. The one that we saw before was the A1. The C1 basically has a built-in soundbar in the screen, and the sound actually projects from the screen, which is kind of cool, if you ask me. But as far as the actual image itself, this and the A1 really isn't that much different. I think the C1 has better refresh rate, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we saw another OLED. I think it was also 55 for $1,099, which is not bad. So this one's a little more expensive. You save $200. Okay. Yeah, these are just okay. What do you got here? 85-inch for $1,800. That's actually a really good deal. There aren't too many 85 inches around, and typically they go for over 2,500. I mean, even last year or the year before that, I could say that they were going for over 3,500, 45, 3,500, 4,000. You know, was like a sale, and now you're getting for $1,800 an 85-inch QLED. That's not a bad deal. You have the Sony variant here as well, for $199. It's really, although I don't know if I'd stick with Sony TVs. I like the LG and Samsung better. Even Vizio, personally, I like better than Sony TVs. LG 50-inch LED for $399. It's not a bad deal. Again, if you have size constraints, because of limiting factors of space, then, if you can't go over a 50-inch, this isn't a bad deal. But if you have the space and you can go over, you know, 1500 for a 75 inch and it's a QLED. That's hard to argue, you know. But again, 85 inch, we saw the page before for a couple $100 more. Even that's really hard to argue. All right, more TV deals. These are all 75 inch or larger. Geez, 75 for 850, 850 LG. This is the Samsung. So it looks like each name brand is throwing their hat in the ring with a price. Toshiba, a little less expensive than each of these. You save an extra $100. All right, and then here, 77-inch Bravia, OLED. So I when it comes to OLED, I think LG, Sony, and Vizio are the only players in the OLED game. So this is what, 77-inch for $3,000 on an OLED from Sony. I don't know if that's the best deal, cause I think I'm sure I've seen LG. I don't know. I don't remember if it's 75. I can't remember the price for the 75 inch, but I've definitely seen 65 inch for I don't know, $2,300. So maybe I guess because this is the 77, maybe that's justified. But still, I mean, we've seen better deals on 75. Look, 82 inches, 1,500. Wow. Wow. Look at this, 85, 4K. All right. So it seems like there's a lot of TV deals out there. And, you know, some are not great, but most of them are decent. Let's see, 65, 4K for 1,800. What did I just say? I think I just called this same TV 2,300 or something like that. I don't remember if it's 65 or 75. But, I mean, you're looking at it right now, 1,800 for OLED C1. It's hard to argue. LG 70-inch, NanoCell 75 series. Yeah, the best one out of this bunch is this OLED here. But again, if you don't want to deal with OLED and you want QLED, the Neo QLED is the next best thing here for $100 less. Can't argue with that. Okay, Insignia, that's Best Buy's brand. $489 for 65. It's not a bad deal. Again, if it really depends, up to you. What are you looking to do with this TV? If it's just movies, Netflix, you know, maybe you're working from home and you're using this giant TV as a monitor, which some people do. You know, any of these are really fine. It's based on what you can afford at the moment, what you're using it for, you know, things like that. But if you're talking about gaming, you want to play a video game console, Xbox or PlayStation, anything like that, then the OLEDs are the best when it comes to input lag. They have the lowest input lag available. So that could be something that you're considering. Here's an LG 55 A1 OLED for $1,099. This is that exact same TV, the A1. No. Yeah. The A1 that we saw on sale at Target, I want to say, and it's the same price. So you get it here at Best Buy too. And like I said, OLED has the lowest input lag. But maybe you're just using it for movies, and it's in a well-lit room, so you may need the higher brightness on a QLED or something like that, you know? Or, you know, I also know some people that will look at a high-end TV, look at a low-end TV, and they can't tell the difference. So if you're one of those people, then save your money and, you know, go with something that's inexpensive. You don't need the extra refresh rates and things like that, because you can't tell the difference anyway. So if that is you, then by all means. Yeah, all these deals, I mean, they're pretty standard. We've seen, you know, saving 90, 120, sure, that's okay. But this whole page is just okay. The previous page and the one before that, those had the better deals. Okay. Don't know why this TV looks like a frame. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the frame series. So someone actually got paid to design this on purpose. I wonder if it's flat like a frame also, about that big. That'd be kind of cool. You hang it up on the wall and it looks like a frame, but it's actually TV. If you can hide the wires. Yeah, these deals are just okay. Nothing special. All right, projectors. I don't even want to get into projectors. um, wow, you're saving $1,000 on this 4K laser wireless ultra short throw, bro. It's not bad if you're looking for a projector. Now would be the time because you're getting some decent deals. Only thing with projectors is when the bulb that produces the light, when that dies, you gotta spend, man, it's pretty expensive to replace that little bulb, and then that thing goes out every 3 or 4 years or so. So that's the only downside with projectors. But in theory, with a projector, you're not limiting yourself to a specific size of a screen. You can go as little or as large as, I don't know, 90 inches or more, 100. With a good projector anyway. Don't grab one of these cheap projectors and try and project 100 inches of a TV on your wall. That's not going to work. Alright, I think we've reached the end. Here talking about laptops. Yeah, I'm not going to cover laptops. Okay. Definitely not. Okay, alright. I think we're done. Let me go one more page and see. More laptops. That is the previous model Mac. Thank you for the ad, Google. Alright, I think we're done. So, anything else you guys want me to cover? Hey, Shady, my man. Always showing some love. I appreciate it, Shady. Let's see. Costco. Do we want to see Costco? I find that the deals at Costco aren't really that much better than any of these other retailers when it comes to tech and games. When it comes to like everything else that they sell, food, I don't know about appliances, but like I don't know, pots, pans, that type of stuff, they tend to be better than some of their counterparts. But as far as tech and games, not really. Same thing with BJ's. Any of these like I forgot what it's called. The like that you need a subscription, a yearly subscription or whatever. When it comes to tech and games, their deals aren't that much different than Best Buy, or Amazon or something like that. So I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm not seeing any other place I'd like to cover. GameStop. Let's take a quick look at GameStop. 25% off these little Funko Pops. I gotta say, Mondo from PlaySesh, he got me into these damn little things, and now I own so many of them that I'm just gonna hoard them until they go up in value, and I'll resell them. But I like these things; they're kind of cool. So 25% off, that's not bad. Oh, if you spend $75 on Funko Pops, that's a lot of money on Funko Pops. Some heads of. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, they're only giving, percentages and not real prices. Alright, so, yeah, that's what I thought. This is not that great. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. What can I say? Black Friday is the time to take advantage of the sales. If you could, if you're, especially if you're looking to pick up gifts now for people in a couple of weeks, just nowadays everything is modern. You can order all this stuff online and have it delivered to you, and you don't got to go, in the middle in between people, especially with COVID still out there. Just have it sent to you, wrap it up, and give it to your loved ones, which is great. That's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. So sub to the channel if you haven't already. If I showed you this website for the first time and you didn't know it existed, that's something new I'm showing you. Hopefully you like that kind of stuff, and I'll try and keep on bringing more knowledge out there as best as I can. So sub if that's your first time seeing this site. It's a nice handy place for you to get all your sales in one place, blackfriday.com. They're not sponsoring the channel. It's just the place I like to go to. And I've known about this for, I don't know, over 10 years or something. you know, it just wasn't as interactive. It didn't have sponsors like they do now. That's new, I think, this year. And so I just remember it would literally be like a scan of the ad that somehow they got it and uploaded it to the site. And sometimes it would even be in black and white and stuff like that. You know, it definitely wouldn't have like some of these things here, you know, with the links. Definitely not that. So that's new and kind of cool. I'm not complaining. Oh, look, it even has the hours. Wow. I don't ever remember seeing the hours, but it could just be me going straight to the deals. But okay, I'm gonna end it here. Just keep it here for games and tech and that type of stuff, and you know, we're gonna keep it coming.